So I mean, like, what's the deal with this Nicki Minaj shit? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? To my understanding, niggas want to sit here and how it was brought to my attention was Nicki Minaj is over here fucking with a pedophile, right? Right. Now I got this little thing called common sense, and common sense told me that there was more to the story than that. And from what I heard, is this nigga was like 16 or some shit. The bro was 16 or somebody was over the age of something. Like, let me see while I'm sitting here talking if I can sit here and find that shit. But yeah, I believe my nigga got more common sense than that. I think we all know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we all know that shit. So let me see how I type this shit. Nicki Minaj husband sex charges is what I'm finna type in. Let's see what pops the fuck up. Okay, so Nicki Minaj, U.S. Marshal was looking for this nigga over that bullshit. The fuck up out of here. He was arrested at the time of release. So I'm not really. So, as required by law, was supposed to register as a sex offender as a result of being convicted of first degree attempted rape in New York in 1995. Petty was 16 at the time of the crime, the same age as his victim. He was released after serving nearly 4 years in state prison. What? Attempted rape. So y'all was both 16? I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But attempted rape. Like, he was attempting to steal some pussy, my nigga. Like, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? From what was told to me was that this nigga, the broad's parents or some shit got mad, uh, hit up the law, and clearly my nigga's a nigga, so you know how that shit go. Um, that nigga could have never seen that bitch a day in his life, and it still would have went the same way, regardless, just because that nigga's a nigga. You know what I mean? But that doesn't go to take away from any real victims out there. Not saying that this motherfucker is not a real victim, cause I wasn't there, but it's one of them things where it's like, first things first, we all should just MYOB. That shit is kind of sort of between Minaj, her dude, and yeah. I would say, nigga, he served his time, so it is what it is. But I can't say that because I'm not with the rape gang. Like, nah, if you a real life rapist, nigga, you out of pocket. But like I said, I wasn't there, and I'm not finna be jumping to conclusions like the rest of these sorry ass niggas who just want to be saying shit just to say it. Um, yeah, so I didn't see it. I wasn't there. So in my mind, ain't shit happened. You know what I mean? Not to say it didn't happen, but just to say, I mean, who's to know? The only motherfuckers who's gonna know is him and her. But so far as the other shit of Nicki Minaj calling you, how she get your number, um, and offering you um 20,000 and all this other shit. What will be the point of her offering this nigga $20,000 if this nigga didn't already, like, it ain't like the shit just happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like the shit just happened yesterday and she's trying to pay this nigga off. If the nigga went to prison and did nearly 4 years, my nigga, then I mean why would she be calling you? Like, like on some real shit. Like, and then why do you go to media? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand this going to the media shit. Like, I got a call from Nicki Minaj and she said she'll give me 20 bands and whatever else the fuck she said. Like, let's just say that did happen. Bitch, you either gonna come up on 20 bands, or you gonna say you need some more, or um um something shit like. And then on top of that, I'm gonna say all that shit is bullshit, right? Because if there ain't gonna be no recording coming out like in the next couple hours or day or so, I'm gonna say that shit didn't happen just off of GP, my nigga. Like, if you gonna run to the media about some shit like that, then you probably was trying to be messy all the way around, my nigga, and record some shit. You know what I mean? Like, especially with today's world, like that's what niggas do. Like, they just record every motherfucking thing. Like, look what my stupid ass is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I ain't really read too much into this shit. All I did was I just got done with this video, opened up my IG and motherfucker seen a link on there. Bop. Oh, okay. Looked at it. I didn't even read it. But just the title alone, I was like, who does shit like this, my nigga? Like, bitch, what is you talking about? Like, you not even talking about nothing, is you, bitch? Clearly you not. But I want to see this bitch. I want to see this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see this bitch. Like, it's just straight like that. I just want to see this New York 1995 piece of ass that niggas was trying to attempt to steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly. You feel me? But do y'all believe that shit? Y'all believe this nigga was out here attempting to rape a motherfucker? I don't sit here and take rape, nigga, lightly, no way, shape, form, or fashion. That shit has no place in this community. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like, that shit does not have no place. We supposed to protect the women, not rape them. But, you know, I got some questions. Is she white? Because if she's white, that explains a lot of shit. Sad to say, but it explains a lot of shit. A white woman's word versus a nigga. You know, white people won't agree with that shit because white people don't do nigga time. But, you know what I'm saying? The history of niggerdom, it's clear that, you know, how the fuck you think you got the Karens? You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't just happen overnight, my nigga. That shit's been happening for years, my nigga. Like, if a white woman sits here and said a nigga did this, they gonna go lock that nigga up and do investigation later. They're not finna investigate first. You know what I mean? Like, and it could be consensual and all, but as long as they got her story and you did fuck her, that's all they need to nail this nigga with the coffin. And then 9 times out of 10, niggas plead guilty to some charges just to avoid the trial because there's just no motherfucking and I'm saying this because motherfuckers be like, why motherfuckers be pleading guilty? I don't know if you pled guilty or not, but you know, motherfuckers will sit here and plead guilty if they know the time is decent, even though if they didn't do it or not, just to get the fuck out of that bind because these niggas is gonna do what the fuck they want to do with you anyway. You fucking gonna go to trial with all these white jurors and shit like that. You know what they call your peers. Niggas, you going to prison. You know what I'm saying? You're going to prison, man. Nigga, I got a case right now. You know what I'm saying? With some grand jury bullshit, and it's not gonna be pretty. Like, it's not gonna be pretty, like, at all. Like, I'm already mentally preparing to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say, cuz is innocent if she's a white woman. And that ain't no shot to the white women. It's just law wise. When it comes down to that jail shit, blacks and whites are just not equal. You know, we're guilty, period, point blank. It don't matter what the fuck, nigga, the motherfucking situation is. We just gonna be guilty. But I'm gonna call bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit on that shit, period, point blank. But drop me a motherfucking comment, let me know what you think.